Hey guys, my name is Ashley and I'm going to be going over my budget for January with you guys. I already filmed a video of what our budget was planned to be, and now I'm going to go over the real numbers of what we actually spent for the month of January. So we are just starting budgeting right now. We've always had a loose budget, but right now we're doing real dollar for dollar, tracking everything because last year was super tight for us financially. I hurt myself. I was on disability for almost 6 months. My husband was on disability for like 3 months because we both hurt ourselves, luckily at different times. But we want to be prepared for that in the future, and we just really want to pay off our credit card that we had to use during that time and build up our savings. So that money just really needs to be accounted for. A lot of people think that they don't spend too much, and I mean, I think I'm pretty frugal and I'm pretty aware of my spending, but I mean, to this month, I can just tell you we went over our budget. So I just want to let you know about that and tell you what we're planning to do differently for February and just go over all the numbers with you. Tomorrow I'll have my video up for my monthly spending for February, and that video will be just like seeing the paper and seeing what our budget is and how we've made some changes for next month. But right now I'm just going to talk to you, go over everything with you, and just tell you what happened. So for our budget, we budgeted $3,217 towards our bills. I always try to set the budget a little bit higher than what the bill's probably going to be, just so that we can try to have a little bit of cushion and try not to go over, but we still ended up going over, and I'll go over that with you. But the first thing we budgeted for was our credit card. We budgeted to spend $200, and we did put $200 on our credit card. So we're overpaying our credit card right now because we want to pay it off. And then the money left over at the end of the month, the difference in our pay versus our budget is supposed to go towards our credit card. So that is what we want to do to try and pay it off this year. Our next bill is a dental bill. I budgeted $75, and it was $73.15. For car insurance, I budgeted $130, and it was $130. For my cell phone, I budgeted $92, and it was $92. For groceries, I budgeted $300, and we spent $304.45. So we did go over a little bit. Honey. We did spend a little bit over, but if you're curious on how we budget for our family of 4 and how we spend that much money on groceries, I have all of my grocery hauls on my channel, so you can check that out and see how we spent that money. For gas, I really over budgeted, and we used a lot of gas this month. I budgeted $300, and we actually spent $193.63. So because of that, I'm going to adjust our budget for February because there was such a huge difference. I can put that money towards something else that might be more important to us. But yeah, I never really get gas, so I kind of guesstimated how much we spent on gas. We never budgeted for it before because it wasn't really in our control. I feel like I budget for groceries because that's something I can really overspend on. I don't overbuy gas. Like, I buy the gas that I need for my car so that I can go to work and everything. So I never budgeted and really figured how much we actually spent on gas a month. So that was surprising that we only spent $193.63. So I am lowering that for next month, and we'll see what happens. For speech, I budgeted $160, and we spent $160. Hulu and Netflix together, I budgeted $20. Some people were saying in my other video when I was setting my budget that we should cut out Hulu and Netflix. I think that $20 entertainment expense is totally worth the value that you get, because you get entertainment for a whole month long. The kids use it every single day. So I find it a necessary luxury. It's not needed. Obviously, if it came from, if it came down to food or Netflix, food would win. I mean, obviously. But right now we can't afford it, and it is a luxury that we want to put money towards because, I mean, we could get rid of one of them, like if it came down to it, but still $20 for entertainment for the whole month is like a really good value, I think. For internet, we budgeted $80, and we spent $74.94. For electric, we budgeted $50, and we spent $29.67. It is winter, so we don't use a lot of electricity. Our stove is gas. We gas heating. We don't pay gas at our apartment, so that is always nice. So we were under on electric. For miscellaneous, we have budgeted $200, and that is supposed to be for medicine, toiletries. The kids need a pair of shoes. My husband needs new underwear, socks, birthday presents, wedding presents, like if we're going to a party or something and we need a gift for somebody, that money comes from the miscellaneous money. Also eating out, fast food restaurants, that comes out of there. If we went to a movie, that comes out of there. If I take the kids to a museum or something, that comes out of that. So the miscellaneous money is kind of like our to spend with as we need and want for the month, and we have budgeted $200 for that. This month we spent $392.58, so we almost doubled that in our actual spending. So I really am going to be doing some things different for February because of that. I mean, we did eat out a lot this month because if you follow me on Instagram and stuff, my grandma was very sick in the beginning of the year and she passed away, and we were driving to the hospital a lot, and we were driving down to my grandma's house a lot for the services and for my family coming in for her funeral, and we just ate out a lot during that time. So for actual food, we spent $159.27 on eating out this month. And it was, I mean, one of them was like $40 because we went to Red Robin, but most of them were just like fast food, which kind of stunk. But I mean, we were out more than usual and we just didn't really plan for that, and it was just kind of unexpected. So we definitely did go over our budget, and we need to be more mindful. What, honey? You need help with this one? All right, so okay, give me the purple one. Here. So my daughter's playing Play-Doh right now. So we are going to make some changes for February. So I'll have my February budgeting video up tomorrow, and that's going to be how much we are planning to spend, and I'll actually show you the paper and everything. I won't go on camera. It's just going to show you what our budget plan is for February, because we are making changes. We never actually tracked every single dollar before. We always just kind of had a loose budget in our mind and kind of kept track loosely, but adding every single thing up is very eye-opening, and you definitely should do it to see where your money's going, because you think you spend, oh, I'm going to spend $10 here on some after Christmas clearance. I'm going to spend $10 over here at the Dollar Tree for some school supplies. I'm going to spend $10 here to get some socks, and it just all adds up really quickly. So definitely keeping track of that and making sure your budget is accurate. So I'm going to see how next month goes to see if maybe we need to raise that budget. I don't know. We're just going to have to see how it goes, but we are making some changes, so stay tuned for that. For our rent, we budgeted $15.50, and that is what our rent is, so that's what we spent. For medicine and doctor's appointments, we budgeted $60, and we spent $55.57, so that was just under. I had a dermatology appointment, and then I had another appointment. So it was 2 appointments, and then our medicine for the month. My daughter and I both take a monthly medicine, so that was what that was, and that's what we budgeted for, so that was great. And then I realized something I didn't budget for was laundry. So we don't have a washer and dryer in our apartment. We have to go to the laundromat or go to our apartment laundromat to do our laundry. And dang, man, laundry is expensive. There's 4 of us. This month we spent $40 on laundry. So we go to the bank and get quarters to pay for our laundry. And how we do it is we'll wash like 2 loads in the washer, and then we'll put them together in the dryer, because it's like $1.75 per load to wash and $1.75 to dry. So I mean, that's $3.50 per load, and we have like 3 to 4 loads a week, so it really adds up. And I mean, when we do blankets and stuff, like, it just adds up really fast. Lots of laundry. One thing we don't pay laundry for is our work clothes, because if you know Disney, we get provided our costumes, and they also wash them for us. So that is awesome. We don't have to wash any work clothes. So that is super helpful. But again, that's something I forgot to budget for, so I'm going to add that into our budget for next month. So you'll see that in our February video. So altogether, we budgeted to spend $3,217, and we spent $3,390.34. So we did spend over, but I also knew that we were making over. So I didn't track it too tightly because I knew I made a lot more money this month than what I budgeted for. We budgeted for our income to be $3,300, and our income was $3,944. So our income was about $600 more than it usually is, or what we budgeted for. We budget for our lowest paycheck, like that we know we're gonna get, so that we'll have extra money to put onto our credit card. So that is what we spent. So we had about almost $600 left, and then from that money, from that amount, what I normally do is if we have any necessary expenses, that's what I call it. That is stuff like an oil change or back to school clothes where it's like a kind of big thing. I usually take that from our savings. So this month our necessary expenses were, we needed to do our car registration, so that was $156. We needed an oil change, which was $40, and my daughter, we enrolled her for soccer, and that was $129 for her to play soccer. So after we took out those expenses, because our savings account is zero, so we are coming into this year with nothing in our savings account. So I just took those expenses out of our actual income, and what's left is $229.17. So that is our surplus for the month. What, honey? Oh, wow. What is that? Is it a star? It's beautiful. Good morning, you guys. I'm having coffee. Isn't that cute? My husband got this for me for my birthday last year. So anyways, our surplus is $229.17, and normally what I wanted to do with this money was to put it on my credit card. Usually we'll put it into savings, but this month we want to pay off this year we want to pay off our credit card. But since we're starting with a zero savings, I decided that I'm going to put that $229.17 that was extra into our savings account. And the reason for that is because I want to be smarter in my February budget, and you'll have to watch that video tomorrow to see what we're going to do with that. But yeah, so everything was pretty good this month. We knew we were making extra money, so we did spend a little more money, but we still ended up with a surplus of $229, which was great. So definitely I encourage you to just track your spending for a couple of months, see how much you're actually spending, and then maybe set a budget for yourself just to help you be more organized and be prepared, pay off debt, and to save up money in case something happens, because we were not ready for what happened last year, and we're trying to make up for that this year. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your money saving tips and budgeting tips in the comments, because I'm definitely new to this. There are more categories I can do, but we're trying to kind of simplify it so we don't have a bunch of categories like households and car, and like I just kind of grouped some stuff together for now until we get used to it, and then I'm going to divide it more and have more specific budgets for each thing. But right now I'm just trying to kind of make it easy and get used to it for a couple of months and really fine tune it to our budget being set as what it's supposed to be. We're kind of making adjustments here and there still, but once we get it more fine tuned, we're definitely going to split up our miscellaneous budget into like more specific categories and get better at this. But I'm doing it, I'm learning, and I'm sharing all my real numbers with you guys because I mean, everyone has to deal with money, everyone has to spend money, everyone has to make money, and I shouldn't be embarrassed to talk about it. I'm just trying to be real with you guys, and that's all I want to do on my channel, is be real with you guys and help you to save money. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys with another money saving video. Bye.